you doing? Okay, so I'm going over the tickers that you sent me. AD, APDN, MYOS, and BIOC. I know it's hard for you because you're trying to code something that something's going to repeat like every day. Like you're taking like a closing price and you're bringing up to like pre-market high. So that's going to be probably complicating for you because let's just say like here, I'll start with BIOC. I'll erase the actual setting. So as the ticker is moving, what I would do is, yes, I would take the lowest point. You know, like the things that where fibs are coming from is like where is this pop coming from? You know, so yes, it came from this low here and this low here. So it's not going to change much if you plot it from here or plot it from here, okay? Because what I'm aiming for is the highest structure. So let's just say we do this highest structure right here, okay? Let's just say we're going from the low here and just bring it to my first major structure. And I leave it there. And I just look how this minus 27 reacts. It's not saying, okay, I'm going to load the boat here at 1247, like I'm going to mortgage my house. That's not what I'm saying. It's just as when it's going to get into this area, I'll be looking at tape. I'll be looking at volume and seeing how this is going to react. It punched over. Okay, so let's just say it punched over here. So I'm going to say, okay, plan B. Plan B is going to be this minus 61. This is like our final backstop. I'm going to send you a video, okay, on Curtis Cobain. He's an awesome Forex and Bitcoin trader. And I've followed a couple of seminars from this guy, and he's amazing on how he explains fibs. So I would just be, what the hell happened? Sorry. So I'll be looking at this this level here, this minus 27, you know, it popping up, and then it's coming back down. So I always try to go to the first major structure, okay, for here. But as you can see, we're punching over, we're punching over, we're punching over. So I'm saying, okay, we're punching over, so I have to readjust, okay? So I'm just going to drag this fib and bring it to this next structure and just see how it reacts. You understand? So, but I know some traders would they would keep it here and say, hey, look, Sean, I brought it to the first structure here, but it didn't work. Like you're not in it. That's why I'm constantly like adjusting. So I'll bring it to the actual first level of the pre-market and just watch this minus 27, how it reacts. So wicks, a wick. So I would have probably stabbed it here. And it's just like trading the J lines, to be honest. If you're trading the J lines here, let's just say if you're getting in here on this rejection here, let's just, okay, well, we didn't punch over the J lines. Let's say if you're taking your shorting, let's just say jammed into the J lines here. Well, my stop is right above. I'm not going to say have wishful thinking and say, no, but Jay told us to short the first J-line rejection. So I'm staying with my average here, and this is going like to 12, 1250, 12, but it's going to come down eventually because Jay told me to short. Yeah, but we have to to manage our risk. I know you probably know that, but I mean, like if I would have shorting this here, my risk is break like a few cents over. You know, I'm not going to risk much on this, and this could like retest, and fall. So here, you're right. Like, why did you put your fib at that level? And that's what I'm explaining is that I readjust. And I know for you as a script writer, it's hard to adjust on the fly sort of thing. So, and I know you're looking for that exact answer, but stocks are not always exact. I know it's hard to understand. So yes, okay, we punched over that next fib level. I'm going to bring it to my next structure here, boom, and I'm just going to see how this plays out. Okay, we didn't buzz over this minus 27. I'm getting selling, so a nice little distribution here, or a trend line break. You know, trend line break. You could have got in here, let this 90 EMA be your guide, sort of thing. But this is one example. Yes, it doesn't work to the T, but as you can see that I'm off a couple of cents here. Okay, and I know it's hard. You can say, well, Sean, I got to base my thesis off like a 100% plan. And if you're going to the high of pre-market here, and let's just say if you do have that fib into that market high, just leave it. And then, you know, like even like your scripts, sometimes you can say, well, they don't work 100%, you know. So that we saw this come down, and it just, oh, what the hell? Sorry about that. And it just broke over, came up and down, and then, you know, could have been. I'm going to go to your another ticker. You had MYOS here. I'll explain to you why. What was the date on that? Shit, sorry, I forgot the date. Give me a second, I'm just loading my toss here. MYOS, you had that on the 5th, so May 8th, the May 8th of May. No, it wasn't the 8th. It was August, sorry. August 5th. And again, I always try to use that first major push before the major reversal, okay, or the biggest pullback. So I'll remove this. Well, you can see it right away. I don't really have to remove it, but anyways. So as soon as this thing is popping up, I always take my fib from yesterday's close. Okay, well, where did this come from? Well, it came from here. Okay, so I plot it here and just bring it up to my first major structure, and I wait. And I just wait. So let's just say if this did pop over and come out here, this minus 68 is also, like I'm saying, it's like a backstop. Okay, that when we're over this minus 27 and we're in this zone here, we are really overextended for this move. Okay, that's all we're saying. And the algos, or the, if you want to say high frequency trading, like the computers we're trading against, they're programmed to take profits or to reverse in this level. Where, we don't know. So that's why this minus 27 is that area of what I'm looking at. And I know your question is, why didn't I bring my fib to the highest point of pre-market? Well, if I brought it to my highest point of pre-market, well, as you can see, we're way off here. Okay, we're way off. So that's why I always try to bring it to that first major structure, okay, and just let it play out. Let's see what we do when we get in this minus 27. Like on the other ticker, we did pop over it, okay, and then we came back down because this is like our zone of our potential, you know. So I don't know if you can put like a buffer. If you put it on here, you can have like a plus or a minus range for this minus 27. But as you can see, this thing like come to the T and dropped. And let me see for that other ticker, APDN, you were talking about. APDN, and that was on the 15th, 4th, April 4th. Oh no, that's not April. Sorry, what month do we have here? April 15th, you were saying. Whoa, what the hell? Again, first structure, that's why BMOT, I don't know what your first name is. I always call you BMOT. Again, I just take that first major structure and leave it there. Okay, so where did this come from? Well, it came from here. So I know I sound like a broken record, but I just want to justify. So I bring it here to my first structure, and I just wait. And I just wait, and I just wait as soon as it taps into this minus 27. And I'm just, like I said, I'm looking at tape, I'm looking at volume, I'm looking at level 2. I'm okay with level 2. I can spot it, but I'm just looking for the ask. If I got like a shit ton of ask here on the ask, I mean, I'm looking for this level here. I'm just looking at tape, to be honest. And if we punch over this and start strolling up into this level here, and I know it's not a good thing to say for you since you're like writing this script, but you know, you could have brought it up to this next level here, boom, and just wait for this, what it's going to do in this like 927, 930 level. And that's the reason why I always bring it up to that first structure and just wait, let it play out. And then if we bunched over this minus 20, like this minus 27, I would have brought my fib up to this level here and just wait to see how this level reacts. And again, I know it's hard to, you can't put, your script has to be like yes or no, like black or white, or you can't have this fib floating around like constantly. So that's why I always take this first major structure and just let the trade play out and see how that minus 27 plays out. Okay, I hope this helps. If you have any other questions, you can hook me up. I'm here for most of the day. Oh, yeah, it's already 2:30. I should be leaving soon. I got some errands to run for the company. So if you have any other questions, hook me up. We can touch base tomorrow if you want to jump on a call and let me know of your thoughts, and we can work on something together. Okay, homie, thanks.